Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at 3 practical biblical steps to wisdom. So let's get into it. Step no one asked. James 1 verses 5 says, "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all liberally and without reproach." In this passage, James encourages those who are lacking in wisdom to simply ask for it. He goes on to tell us that God will give us that wisdom abundantly and without fault. So the first step is simply asking God for wisdom, and we can do this through prayer. Prayer is simply talking to God. So take your request to God and ask Him to give you wisdom. Step no. 2. Honor. 1 Kings 3 verses 5. "And at night God said to Solomon, 'Ask what you may, and I will give it.' Then he said, 'Surely now I have gained wisdom and knowledge. But I ask this of you, that you may grant me wisdom to understand justice and righteousness, and to know how to judge your people with discernment.'" In this passage, God asked Solomon, "What do you want?" "I will give it to you," God said. And Solomon could have asked for wealth, power, or even more fame. But instead, he chose to ask for wisdom, so that he could govern the people of Israel with discernment and justice. So after you've asked God for wisdom, the next step is to honor Him with that wisdom. Put God first and honor Him with your life and actions. Proverbs 9:10 says, "Wisdom and instruction are what wisdom and instruction teach." Understanding what is right and just, giving sound judgment to those who are troubled. When we receive wisdom from God, we should use it to help and teach others. We should also use our wisdom to make good judgments and decisions. This is how we can honor God with the wisdom that He has given us. Step no. 3. Fear God. James 1 verses 27 says, "Religion that God our Father accepts is pure and undefiled is this, to visit the fatherless and the widows in their affliction, and to keep oneself unspotted from the world." Notice how James ties wisdom and fearing God together in this passage. It tells us that if we truly want to be wise, then we should fear God and stay away from worldly things that would cause us to sin. So after asking God for wisdom and honoring Him with that wisdom, the next step is to live a life that fears God. Let's take, for example, King Solomon again. Although he asked God for wisdom and gained great wisdom, he ended up falling away from God and worshiping other gods. So practically speaking, this means that we should put God first in our lives and choose holiness over sin, God over the world. So these are 3 practical steps to wisdom. Ask God for it through prayer. Honor Him by using it to help others and by making good decisions. And fear God by putting Him first in your life. If you do these 3 things, then you will be on your way to gaining wisdom in your life. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and share this video with someone who needs it. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you'll never miss out on future videos. I'll see you guys next time.